Good morning, another beautiful day in God's kingdom. Today, we take a look at a conversation that's going on between Jesus and his disciples, and it is over a problem that they were facing at that point in time. And we see how the disciples were prepared to deal with the problem and how Jesus ultimately dealt with it. So, Jesus presents the problem and he says, I have compassion on the multitude because they have now continued with me 3 days and have nothing to eat. And if I send them away hungry to their own houses, they will faint on the way, for some of them have come from afar. And the disciples answered him and they asked him this question: How can one satisfy these people with bread here in the wilderness? And Jesus looked at them and he asked them, How many loaves do you have? And they said to him, 7. And then we find that Jesus takes the 7 loaves. They also had a few fish. He takes the fish, he blesses it. And ultimately, in Mark chapter 8, verse 8, this is what it says. It says that the multitude ate and were filled, and they took up 7 large baskets of leftover fragments. Now we see that even in the way that they approached the problem, the way the disciples approached the problem already made the situation look like it was an impossible thing, something that could not be dealt, it could not be solved. But Jesus's attitude to the problem was completely different, and it's the same way for us as believers. We face situations right now, and you might be watching this and thinking, yeah, exactly, how my needs going to be met? There is a global pandemic out there. My finances are not in the best place. I don't even know how I'm going to survive, through this season. And that is because you're looking at it, the global problem. You're looking at the big picture, at this point in time. But this is not that time. This is the time for you to look at what you have at this moment. And that is what Jesus brought their attention to. He brought the attention of the disciples back to the fact that they actually had something to present. They had something to offer. He said, What do you have? And they said, We have 7 loaves. And the 7 loaves were enough. And in the same way, I want to say to you today, that what you have is enough. You come before the Lord with that which you have, whatever that might be, a gift, a talent, something right now. Bring it to the Lord in prayer and see how the Lord will bless it and multiply it and cause it to meet your needs and meet the needs of others through you as well. God bless you. Have a beautiful day.